Welcome back to the channel. Um, Today is December 20th, and it's actually the 1 year anniversary of me being diagnosed with lymphoma, with diffuse large B-cell lymphoma, stage 2. And I just wanted to come on and just talk about the anniversary of my cancer diagnosis. And I thought that I would feel sad about it, or like have big feelings about it. I don't know if I would feel sad or happy that like I'm still here or whatever. I know some people, I've seen that some other cancer survivors celebrate this like anniversary, but for me, it just kind of feels weird to celebrate the day that I was diagnosed. I don't know if it's just because um, of like a personal thing, or if like my opinion on that will change over the years. But honestly, I think I would rather celebrate the day that the anniversary of me being in remission. Hopefully, I can make it 1 year in remission. So when I get to that date and I'm still in remission, hopefully, then I feel like I would want to celebrate that as opposed to this anniversary. But I just want to talk about how I am feeling. I surprisingly, I don't really feel much of anything about it. I don't feel like really sad or depressed today. I kind of, because it's a work day, I kind of just like had to work, and it didn't really, like, it didn't come to mind as much because I think I was at work all day. Um, but Also, unfortunately, I did receive news of a cancer friend, which is a friend that I've never met in person before, but I've been following her cancer page that she made to capture, what all of her treatments, what was happening, updates on her health, and things like that. She was the first person that I found that had the same cancer as me, that was also, um, younger, on the younger side of age or whatever. Because for the type of cancer that we have, apparently most people who get this type of cancer are usually 50 years or older, and both of us were younger than that. So, I clung to her page to, see what was going to happen. Because when I found her page, I was like this time last year, and she was already starting chemo. So she had been diagnosed months prior, and so I wanted to know, like, what was I in for, basically. And at a certain point, I did reach out to her, and I asked her questions. I told her like I was recently diagnosed, and she responded to me, and I didn't expect that. And like, she lives like totally different states than I live in. Like, we never met up in person, we never like talked on the phone. But today I found out that she actually passed away, which was shocking because I mean, I knew that I hadn't seen posts from her for a while, but she had, you know, finished her treatment before I did, when I was still in treatment, and, was in remission. Things seemed to be going well. She did a relapse, but then she got another treatment, and things seemed to be going well with that. And she was able to go home from the hospital and things of that nature. So I thought, things were going well. So it kind of came out of nowhere, or came out of left field for like people who follow her page that don't know her in real life. So that was a bit jarring and brought up complicated and complex feelings. I think that made me more sad than anything. And it's definitely hard not to compare your lives, compare your journeys and your treatments, and like, what if this happens to me? What if, something that happened to them might happen to me? So I think that has been the harder thing to deal with, or like think about or grasp. Not so much like, oh, this is the anniversary of when I was diagnosed, but more like seeing other people that you met throughout this process, and like trying not to compare yourself to them or your journey to them. Trying not to be fearful that what they're going through is something that you might go through, or be fearful that you go through something that no one else can relate to. Um, so yeah, I think that's more so how I was feeling today, or how I've been feeling today. Um, and I don't know. I mean, there's really no like resolution. It's just like, this is this is a status update, basically. That's what it is. But yeah. And it's also weird because it's like I don't know her in person. So it's like, it's sad, but I also feel like, it almost feels like I shouldn't be sad because I didn't know her. But it is really sad. It is very, very sad. I feel sad for her family. And it seemed like she had like a couple siblings and she was dating someone. So like, that's even worse. Like, it's just, you know, so good. I think I'm just going to take a break from social media for the rest of the day because it's kind of a lot. It's kind of overwhelming. But before I do that, I just wanted to give you all an update. If you're going through cancer treatment, if you are a cancer survivor, definitely comment down below, um, especially if you're a cancer survivor, comment down below how you celebrate or don't celebrate this type of anniversary. If you're going through treatment, comment down below whether or not you feel that you would celebrate this anniversary of you being diagnosed. I'd love to hear other people's perspectives. And I will talk to you all next time. Bye.